Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for this episode of Indie Power Hour. We've got a couple of demos to check out today. First up is Roadwarden, a text-based RPG where you explore a mysterious, grim realm. The game features immersive conversations with dozens of NPCs, a detailed, harsh fantasy environment, customizable character options through decision-making, and mysterious mysteries for you to solve. That's our basic facts. Let's jump right into it. Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Indie Power Hour. I've got a demo for Roadwarden that we're going to be getting into today. Interestingly enough, this is a text-based RPG that was made in Ren'Py. I'm sorry, I'm turning out this sound, it's a little loud to me. Everyone knows to stay away from the wilderness. Most people would never risk a lonely journey. Roadwardens not only accept this struggle, they embrace it. They deliver messages, assist merchants, burn human corpses, and if possible get rid of beasts and highwaymen. They live on the road, die young, or retire early. It's a dangerous job, but a respectable one, and it pays well. Well, that's great! A life of adventure and debauchery. The palisade is still standing, you don't see wolves around, there's no stench of blood, good signs. Ooh, there's a lot of things going on here. It's intimidating. The gate is open, almost welcoming, but the thought of spending a night in a camp such as this one makes you anxious. A wooden wall may keep away the goblins and pebblers, but not dragonlings nor trolls. It would be safer to look for another shelter, but it doesn't look like you have a choice. The sky is already darkening, and you can hear the tired breath of your palfrey. It's been carrying you on its back since sunrise. It may not be hungry, but it needs to rest. You've got a much smaller chance to find cutthroats in this place than to encounter dozens of bloodthirsty monsters roaming through the night. I need to look around cautiously. Oh, okay. Guys, I have a feeling I'm really bad at these types of games, so I know I'm gonna die right away. So I'm just saving right now. You were supposed to meet with a group of soldiers. This should be the place you're looking for, but walking inside without vigilance may be dangerous. The birds, insects, and mammals living among the trees are loud as usual. If there's anyone inside the camp, they probably didn't notice the sound of trotting hooves. I don't know why. I'm having such... My cat, what are you doing? What are you doing, Stella? My child. Stella. Stella. Sorry about that. So I think that she just got up and decided that she wanted to run around here. Cats, what can you do, right? So you're supposed to meet with a group of soldiers. This should be the place you're looking for, but walking inside without vigilance may be dangerous. The birds, insects, and mammals living among the trees are loud as usual. If there's anyone inside the camp, they probably didn't notice the sound of trotting hooves. Unless they're watching the surrounding area from a well-hidden spot, they shouldn't be aware that you're here. I want them to see that I'm not afraid. I get off the horse and enter the camp. Let's not sneak up to the soldiers. I laugh at this option because it just seems like it's very arrogant, but now I'm also like, maybe I should just do it, so we're gonna do it. You quickly get off the horse. If you are not happy with your decision, as I probably will not be within the next few minutes here, gang, you can use the back button to retract the conversation. So, you quickly get off your horse. What makes you realize how tired you are after the entire day of riding? Your back and legs are going to hurt tomorrow. You can already feel it. Let's hope that your axe won't be needed here. All you want is a tavern with a free table, a decent chair, a nice mug of beer, and some warm stew. Maybe tomorrow. You notice that the road is slowly getting covered in grass. It's probably rarely used. I approach the gate ready to walk in. It's a military camp. It doesn't look the part. A lot of wasted space, barely any tents. You see some wood set for the campfire, but it wasn't lit yet. Nothing special, really, though the palisade looks firm. Two men are sitting at the table, one of them holding a cup. I should talk with them. Even though you don't try to move quietly, it takes them a good couple of moments before one of them even looks at you. Your presence doesn't make them any more energetic. The one that is closer to you raises his hand and waves to you in a greeting. He has a mace at his side, quite well crafted, with a head covered in iron. The man doesn't reach for it. He smiles, at least slightly. He wears a simple, dirty shirt, though his boots look expensive, durable. His hair and beard are quite messy. His eyes are sleepy. Oh, look. Whenever you meet new people, you have a set of attitudes to choose from. Matching an attitude with a dialogue option may impact the rest of your conversation. Well, let's be friendly. Oh my god, that's cool. You can choose how you want to respond to things. It's not just about certain dialogue choices that you make. There's actually going to be a way that you can impact this. So, after a closer look, you realize that the second person is actually a woman. She's wearing a gambeson, the most common type of armor there is, though in this case it looks very masculine. It wasn't made for a female figure. Maybe it belonged to a different owner before. You gotta get that secondhand armor, you know what I'm saying? Ladies, we all love ourselves some thrift shopping, am I right? Am I right? I'm kidding, I don't know what I'm talking about. Gang, I've been wearing the same clothes since middle school. That's not a joke. She shaved her hair. What's a common way to fight flesh-eating bugs? Her face is gentle. The eyes are absent. She looks strained. You could believe that these two are soldiers. One of those that were on duty for way too long. Let's let them speak. It's nice to see an unharmed traveler in this godforsaken shithole, says the bearded man. Makes me feel just a tiny bit hopeful. I assume you're staying for the night. His voice is strong, maybe not confident, but bold. We're soldiers, he and I, answered the armored woman. Just a moment ago she seemed to be half asleep, but now she sounds soothingly calm, tranquil. We'll do our best keeping the camp safe, though if you'd like to take the first watch, it would be a huge help. If they're not lying, these are the people you're looking for, though there should be more of them, many more. Sure, I'll take the first watch. Fantastic, she says enthusiastically. I don't remember when was the last time I had more than half a night of sleep. The time before midnight should be calmest. Just wake us up if anything happens. The man nods with a smile. Just call us, loudly. It's easy to wake us up. He drinks from his mug. So, I'm looking for you, Lieutenant. The armored soldier stands up. For the first time, you've noticed that she has a sword at her side, but she doesn't pay much attention to it. She steps closer to you. Relax. She smiles. Once you make the first impression, the attitudes become inactive. Oh! Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so I figured you aren't here to visit your family walking alone like that, so for the sake of this conversation, we can say it's me you're looking for. She observes you with curiosity. Are you the messenger? Did you lose your mount? I'm your new Roadwarden. My horse is waiting outside. Really? The soldier in the shirt leans forward. His hands are starting to rub one another. That explains why you survived for so long by yourself. But you better bring this horse here, adds the second soldier. We don't have any hay, but it probably needs to be unsaddled. She's thinking for a couple of breaths. I'm Tulia, by the way. I have the instructions you're looking for. She reaches her hand out to you, a polite handshake. Yeah, I don't shake her hand because I'm a little baby. What do I want people to call you? J. Leto. No, I'm kidding. Leto sounds fine. The lieutenant's hand is strong, like a manual laborer's. Her grasp is confident, the shake is slight. Then she steps away. You can place your horse wherever you like, though better keep it away from the tents. We don't need the smell of its dung. Ah, that reminds me. I'm sorry, wrong guy. I need to do the Irish, vaguely Cockney accent. I don't know what accent that is, but that reminds me. The soldier in a shirt also stands up. We don't have a tent to spare. If you don't have one, I'm afraid you're going to have to cover yourself with a blanket alone. Oh, not a problem. I love to sleep under the stars. That sounds so nice. You turn away and with no rush walk toward your horse. It's nervously looking around and its snorting makes it clear that it feels uncomfortable. Even though you're used to spending time with palfreys, it's an impressively large creature, not only higher than you but also massive, wide, as heavy as it is strong. If necessary, you need only a couple of confident quick movements to sit down in the saddle, but most people wouldn't even know where to begin. From every side it looks like an unattainable barrier of flesh. Excuse me. Horses are not a common sight in the Empire, and not an indigenous species either. They were brought here from the conquest in the south and can't survive in these forests by themselves. They can run for a long time, but not fast enough to escape all the local monsters. But it's discipline. Trained by experts since it was a foal. I can keep it together. As long as I'm on the road, this horse is my friend and I wanted to feel at ease. Once the horse hears you, it turns toward you and makes a couple steps. When you get close to one another, you pat its neck a couple times, rhythmically, firmly, just the way it likes it. It doesn't like to be left behind, even for a short time. People avoid referring to their palfreys as either he or she. Wow, that made my hair look worse. All animals are considered to be potential monsters, and being emotionally attached to them is believed to bring bad luck. Well, you know what? Just call me the bad luck guy. Yeah. Don't know where I was going with that. Okay. But you know, horses are different. They want companionship. They want to be taken care of. Sure, it's difficult to tame them, but at least they aren't as aggressive as wolves. You honestly don't understand how someone can reject friendship of such beautiful creatures. I lead it to the camp. You stand together right behind the gate nearby the campfire. While the riding equipment is not that heavy for such a strong animal, after a long time it tends to uncomfortably rub the skin. There's always a chance that you've made some sort of mistake, and it's better to make sure that you didn't, just in case. Removing the saddle alone makes it look relieved. It quietly nickers. You wish it had something better to eat than this shabby grass. You should look for a tavern. I need to unpack my things, though. You didn't bring that many things, fewer than you'd wish for. In the saddlebags, you gathered some clothes to change, wooden dishes, a candle, things to make a torch, your cape, bandages, food rations, a knife, a purse, nothing special. After all, the heavier your package is, the more difficult it is for your horse to run. Aside from that, however, you have some more valuable possessions, ones that are essential from trade. Well, duh, we're a fighter. You ever feel like... I feel like when you play an RPG game, there's always going to be one kind of class that you're going to choose over the other. Like, for me, if I play an RPG game, I tend to choose a more combat-based rather than a magical-based role, or a magic-based role. And if I'm playing games in particular, I like playing the thief. I like being on kind of the being in control of my own destiny, not necessarily fighting for like either side in a war, but kind of just taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Do you guys happen to, when you're playing RPGs, do you tend to kind of change it up in terms of what class you're playing as, or do you tend to be consistent like I am, and just pick one thing all the time versus just switching it up? I'd be really interested and kind of curious to know that, because I don't imagine that a lot of people want to switch things up. Okay, so you collect your stuff and check if anything happened to them. You do it almost automatically, routinely. As usual, you don't find anything out of the ordinary, but you feel better knowing it. The soldiers are at the table again. They observe you and quietly talk to each other, though they don't try to hide it. They also use their hands to eat something out of the wooden bowls. Your stomach growls. You see another wooden bowl put at a previously unused end of a table, as well as a wooden log that is probably meant to be used as a chair. Why would I not want to eat with them? I'm gonna join them. It's gruel and it looks awful. Most people eat such a meal at least once a day, and you've ate them thousands of times before. Their specific bowl is filled with water, hog millet, some weird-looking cereal, and blueberries. You enjoy the blueberries. You don't enjoy the rest. It doesn't even look like it was boiled. Ew. Wait, I thought gruel was kind of like oatmeal. They just threw some, like, they're just like, no, they just threw some things in there with some water, and they're just like, good enough. Like, I can't cook this week, Tulia. A meal of the poor, a part of you thinks, but you know better than this. To welcome you with something to eat, even with a humble dish like this one, is a kind gesture. After all, you're not one of them. Soldiers group in squads, constantly move from one part of the realm to another, make sacrifices to protect the rest of the group, and face dozens of monsters and hideous creatures. Their lives are filled with discipline and camaraderie. Roadwardens, on the other hand, learn how to work by themselves. They rarely engage in open combat, patrol the same roads for years, help nearby hamlets stay in touch and maintain commerce, settle down, make friendships. They usually follow their own judgment. Different responsibilities, different lifestyles. I eat quickly, not focusing on the taste, trying to completely turn off my senses. After that, I asked Tulia what she can tell me about this area. I remember when I was in college, the thing, and honestly, when I was living in New York, for those of you who don't know, I actually interned with Kotaku in the past, back when I was a fresh little graduate from the University of Oregon. Which is the clothes I'm wearing here. And I constantly made oatmeal because that was all I could really like afford to eat, especially when I was in school and living in New York and everything. I tried to kind of cut corners wherever I could because I wanted to spend more money on like my experience living in New York, and just in general, just kind of trying to keep costs low and trying to manage things. And I used to have oatmeal all the time. I remember one of the things, I ended up staying in a hostel for 2 weeks, which was probably a mistake and I shouldn't have done that. I ended up staying in hostel for 2 weeks, and I remember thinking, I didn't realize that when I moved in, that there was no kitchen in this area, right? There's no kitchen. There's no way for me to make food. So what I had to do was I would take a bowl of oatmeal, like a paper bowl of oatmeal. I'd pour water in it, and I'd set it on top of the AC to make overnight oats. That did not work out well. It was terrible. I hated it. It was depressing to eat like that. But thankfully, the office had a kitchen where I could make lunch and I could make breakfast. And so generally when I was... So I just started eating breakfast there in the mornings, eating lunch there, and making my own lunch there in the afternoons. And it was so great. It was tough at times. Of course it's tough to be like in a new city on your own and having to kind of like cut corners where you can, or like force yourself to eat something that like really you just get sick of oatmeal. To this day now I can't eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, but it was a wonderful experience. I have more stories that I could tell, but I want to get back to the game. So she shows no sign of the previous tiredness. She's focused and carefully chooses her words. From time to time, she seems to look at something in the distance, but it's clear that she doesn't try to avoid eye contact. She wants to bring to her mind as many details as possible. I'm afraid I can tell you less than I would like to, and probably less than I should. She nods towards the other soldier. As you can see, there's not a lot of us left. At the beginning of summer, there was 8 people in this squad, including our previous lieutenant. 5 are dead. 1 ran away in tears. We're also strangers in this land. That was an Australian accent. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not going to be consistent. The things that you know about this place might help me do my job. The man leads forward. Stella, did you do this? Stella? Stella. This was a lucky save. Okay. Okay, so the man leaps forward, his legs nervously shake. When he speaks, he sounds enthusiastic, like a kid who's asking a bard to sing to one more story, or tell a joke, or make a magic trick, whatever it takes to escape from boredom. You realize that his beard hides a much younger face than you originally thought. What did the officials tell you when they sent you here? I expect not that much. They seem to have no control over this land. Yeah. Share what you know and what you consider relevant. You tell the soldiers how little intel you received from the officials. They mostly warn you that this area is wild, dangerous, unfamiliar. It's just too far away from the city to keep it under control. In its isolation, this land became mysterious. Nobody knows how many villages, bandits, or monsters may be found in these hills and forests. There are no maps that could help you, and you just found the last military squad that was sent here. You know that from time to time, new people come here to look for boundless opportunities. Most of them, however, never return. Is it peril that holds them there? Do they find what they're looking for? Nobody could tell me, so I was looking for your guidance. The lieutenant drinks from her cup and changes her posture, almost unconsciously looking for comfort. Seeing her chair makes you doubt she'll be able to find it. So go ahead. Where should we start? What happened to the previous Roadwarden? When you start asking about him, the soldiers don't express many emotions. They've confirmed that they've met him a couple times and he used to have many conversations with the previous lieutenant, but they haven't seen him in dozens of days. You finally ask what do they think about him, and the bearded soldier is the first to answer. Asterion was not looking for friendships, and he always seemed to have a lot of things to take care of. Even if he spent a night or 2 in this camp, he was mostly just sitting somewhere alone, sharpening his sword, fixing his mail, cleaning his clothes. Rarely he was writing down some notes of his on a wax tablet, but I don't think I'd be able to recognize his voice now. Unlike us, Asterion never gets bored. Tulia briefly chuckles, though her voice doesn't express joy. He's a secretive man when he needs to, but the locals talk about him warmly, so maybe he just doesn't like us. Is he dead, or did he just disappear? If anyone knows it, they won't tell us. The man shrugs. Unless he's locked in someone's basement, I doubt he's alive. We didn't see his lizard, he didn't try to contact us, and we were even asking about him for a bit. No idea where he can be. If the officials hired him, they clearly don't expect him to return. I bet something already ate him. Richer roadwardens often use 4-legged, predaceous reptiles as their mounts. They have to be tamed and trained since they're hatching, but unlike horses, lizards can easily defend themselves from many imperial monsters. On the other hand, they enjoy attacking nearby targets a bit too much. You prefer to be assisted by a fast, reliable palfrey. At least it won't suddenly sink its teeth into an innocent passerby. Do you know what he was looking for? Maybe he left you some message. None of the 2 of us had any insight into his business. Oh, I'm so sorry, that's Tulia. None of the two of us had any insight into his businesses, says Julia. Our previous lieutenant surely knew more. When he died, we looked through his things, but he didn't leave any clues. We also took a look at what Asterion left here. Wait! She stops for a moment and raises her hand a bit. That reminds me. She stands up, takes a few steps away, looks toward the nearby tent. Asterion has kids, in a village nearby the city. I was planning to take all his things there. A nice purse of coins, his backup spear, a decent bow, some potions. Quite a treasure. She finally turns back to you. But I would much prefer to bring them the news about their father. So you want me to find out what happened to him in exchange for his stuff? Here's the catch. She touches the hilt of her sword, but is clearly focused on the conversation. We hired a messenger to ask the commanders for further directions. Since she hasn't returned and you know nothing about new orders, she either ran away or something happened to her. She sighs with resignation. It doesn't matter now. We'll wait for 5 more days. On the 6th dawn, we're leaving the camp and move to the city with all the things we have. What do you think? Can you manage? If he's alive, I don't think he's gonna be happy if I take away all his possessions. She's briefly thinking about it. True, but as it was already said, he's considered to be dead. If you find him, you may share with him your reward, but let's be serious. There's a good chance that you'll save his life. You have my word that you get what you deserve. If you get lucky, you may just find his body lying nearby some path. He a male, used mostly a spear, quite a short guy, maybe 5 feet tall. Long red beard, short hair, also red, rather pale face, rarely smiles. She looks at her companion, but he doesn't add anything. So be it. I'll have my eyes open. May at least look for him during my, posts. I don't know. Great. You see the clear relief in her posture. Bring him here or find out what happened to him. If he's dead or simply left the peninsula, let me know. Just do this before the 6th dawn. She sits down again. Do you have any more questions? Yeah, what happened to your squad? The man shrugs. Bandits happened. Bandits and monsters. An unusually large group of bandits, though, as his companion. When we got to the peninsula, we saw a large group of people living in this camp, even though we had to, the lieutenant decided to avoid it, look for a tavern instead, even though we had to travel through the night for a bit. He crosses his arms and looks on the ground, seemingly frustrated. If not that decision, we would have all died that day. The innkeeper explained that the camp is a trap for travelers, and the people inside pretend to be soldiers. Stay there for the night, lose everything you have. Ooh, were they murdering people in their sleep? Tulia shakes her head. Sometimes, if they had to take care of the living prisoners, they were taking them to the sea, selling them to pirates. Also, they were letting the northerners go, hoping to avoid their raft. It kind of worked, says the other soldier. When we asked them for help, they refused to join us. We had to clear the entire camp on our own, and that's why the 3 of us died. Don't exaggerate. It's not like the lieutenant didn't make a mistake. He wanted to get rid of them and take over the camp, but we didn't know our enemy well enough. Not only were we outnumbered, they also had an ice mage among them. She looks at you. At least we cleared the road. We helped, even saved dozens of people since then. I'm sure they're grateful. You've mentioned monsters as well? Nothing that would surprise you. Those of us who survived the skirmish were mostly too young, too unexperienced to stay in this place without a good leader, and they didn't trust me enough to stay disciplined all the way through. One of them got caught by a treant. Another one decided to ignore my orders and tried to perform some sort of ritual hunt, so a werebear tore her to pieces. The last one tried to act tough, so he didn't tell us that he had cut his arm while cleaning his gambeson. He chuckles, though somewhat ghastly. We had to cut it off, and he was so ashamed that he decided to walk north, find a new life, disappear. Idiot. What a colorful journey! The man tries to drink from his mug, but it's empty. At least you've made this place safer. Barely. Tulia seems tired, defeated. Let's change the topic, shall we? Tell me more about the peninsula. It's difficult to start, so I'll just tell you all I know. How long did it take you to get here from the city? If your path is decent, it should be about 3 days. When you confirm, she continues. So you should be able to get to the coast in about a day, as long as you don't make any stops. Do you know the situation, why no ship can get here? You nod. Ships are essential for traders. Having a secure sea route allows the city officials to keep in touch with the coastal villages, collect taxes, move the soldiers around, deliver wood, bring back fresh seafood. But trying to maintain order on a wild coast such as this one is as wise as trying to fill the water depths with coins. Because of the rocks. You can barely land a ship 5 miles from the shore, and boats can't get much closer. I don't know much about fishing, but apparently it also doesn't go that great in this area. As far as I can tell, there's not that many people willing to live here in the middle of nowhere, and they don't consider maintaining contact with the city to be any sort of priority. When she stops speaking, the man carries on. They were never hostile towards us, though. They mostly avoided us. They never came to meet us here, yet whenever we went to the nearby tavern to resupply, the locals were happy to trade or play dice. But surely you could just face them in their own villages. The man looks at his superior. She doesn't look back. Instead, she stares at you for a moment and speaks quietly. Don't take it the wrong way, Leto, but are you a religious person? Okay. So there's a bunch of options that we can choose. We can say we're a part of the common church, the Church of Truth, the free churches. We can say that we're a pagan, however, it's sinister, treacherous, and officially forbidden. You can say that, no, you're not. Or you can just refuse to answer this question, which is probably going to impact your relationship with them. So I'm just going to say, I'm among the free churches. Oh, I see. You don't see any sort of discontent on her face, yet she looks away. It's clear that she's thinking how to approach this answer. I don't know much about this river of faith, I'm afraid, but I'm sure we're not that different. I'm a Unite myself, she says with a sort of pride in her voice. Unite is a term referring to the follower of the common church. Oh, okay. So she's not like the... Okay. The people here are disquieting. She thinks for a bit more, but finally seems to recover her confidence. They follow all sorts of beliefs that would need to be abandoned if they were interested in any sort of trade deal with the city merchants. For example, stay on the road, ride north a bit. When you get to the crossroads, turn left. After half a day, you'll get to a swamp, and soon after to a village. It's not exactly pagan, I don't think so. It even has a priest who claims to be an eremite, so a free church. Yet they do all sorts of crazy shit there. The man looks uneasy. They use undead to cut the trees and work on the swamps. They don't even burn the bodies of their relatives. It's a terrifying place. I see. You've heard tales about such as this one since you were a child. If an isolated settlement manages to survive without protection provided by cities, its customs and traditions usually become more and more alienated, and every generation learns how to adapt to the dangerous conditions they have to deal with. Their river of faith gets money from the rustic pagan traditions. Your church often warns its members about the crazy druids, necromants, and blood sorcerers, who are supposedly going to bring doom upon any village that won't banish them, but you were always hoping that these rumors were a bit exaggerated. If the soldiers are right and this is a real deal, it may be dangerous. I let them continue. You can see why they were not very eager to go there if not necessary. This is my cat. Okay. Welcome, I'm sure they will be more welcoming to a Roadwarden, though. The majority of the roads here are unprotected. There's not that many taverns around, and the hamlets can be found just as sporadically. People need your help. The man turns a bit and points a finger to the northwest. If you're heading to this village we mentioned, you'll get to a tavern first. On a horse you'll get there quite quickly, but it's a bit more than 10 miles, I think. Julia nods. It's a safe place, well guarded. You can talk with those who work there, ask them for the road. I'm just gonna close up my chocolate-covered raisins here. And how about the east? This time she shakes her head. Hard to tell, at least for us. There's a thick forest. I saw a road that looks like a tunnel covered by leaves. We were afraid of the sylvan monsters, so we mostly kept our spot on the camp or focused on the western roads. Any monster worth mentioning, anything that could catch my mount. We saw all sorts of things, says the man, and indeed starts to count on his fingers. Trolls, goblins, tigers, running birds, howlers, wolves, spiked boars, sheep eaters, tons of griffins. We just managed to avoid the majority of them. Yes, some definitely may catch up with most mounts. Tulia looks at her companion, but you're not sure how to read your body language. Though a palfrey should be fine. There's a lot of high plants in this peninsula. Flying beasts usually stay nearby the ocean, and since there's not that many humans around, the animals are too busy fighting among themselves. The man cracks his knuckles. They fight now for food more than territory. Don't provoke them and you may ride fast and just count on luck. I nod. Okay. Anything I should know about this camp? Okay, so they don't know much about this place. I'm not going to keep reading because I'm sure, where will we go next? So, tavern. How do we make a good... Okay, treat him with seriousness. Try to stay professional. I think I know everything I need. Oh, what was your squad's mission? Okay, so she just... Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna read everything. Okay, so we do have to take care of our needs. We have to be careful about how we talk to certain people. I think we've read enough of everything that's going on. So I'm just gonna kind of keep going here. Let's prepare for the watch. Okay. We do see many monsters during the night. We're gonna keep looking around. Okay, we feel well. Okay, I need to be as thorough as I can. Okay. Oh, we get to choose why we're gonna be, why we want to do this and why we're doing this, kind of, quest here. So let's see here. I'll be the one who's gonna bring peace and order to the realm. Nah, I think I'm just gonna be boring. Okay, all you can do is rest. Press the rest button to sleep. Where's the rest button? Oh, it's right there. I was like, is it where my webcam is? So we're gonna rest. It's fine. Yep, we'll sleep. Okay. Oh, what the hell is that? Is that a dead body in here? A traveler? Oh, it's an undead. The ladder. Okay, so they found an undead person. Okay, so it's common. So in this world, it's common for people to be zombies here. It sounds like. We'll be here for 5 more days. Okay. Good luck on the road. I prepare myself for the journey. Use the leave button to travel the map and to travel to another area. My cat is... She's desperately trying to... I'm just gonna film this. Maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you shouldn't. Hi. Stella? I'm a little busy right now. Stella. I apologize. She just goes crazy when there's bugs, and we tend to get like a lot of beetles in here. So she very much does not like these beetles, and they really upset her. So we're gonna leave. I vote that we go to the tavern, travel to the city. I can't reach it yet. Let's go here. So we get to travel all along the map. Let me see here. Oh, it's griffins. Okay, we find some... Oh, going to panic and scatter. Okay. Got it. So we're gonna... Okay, so we shot some griffins here. Okay, look at my horse. My horse's name is Sodal. Yes. Okay, so we're ready for the further journey. So can I leave? Let's go to the tavern. Let's go to the tavern. Okay, so we're gonna go to the tavern. This is kind of cool in how it sets out how you can explore the map. So you can click on certain areas here. Aw, we finished the end of the game. No way. So if we go to the tavern, then we finish the demo, huh? As you travel west, yeah. That's pretty interesting. Okay, yeah. Clear Spring Tavern. Let's try riding east, as the game says. Let's go here. I want to see, like, what kind of dangerous situations. Whoa, what is this thing? What is that? Yo, that looks scary. I don't know what that is. Okay, let's look around. The road here is in a really bad shape. It's a chapel. Okay, let's look around. Example, door. Oh, we can pick what we're looking for. Yeah, let's look for a door. Pagan rituals. Dead bodies. Money. I'm so sorry. Money. Book. Sacrifice. Like, let's go outside. Interesting. Go back to the chapel. Candle. Supplies. Food. Maybe there's food. Maybe there's water. Okay, no. Weird. Go back to the chapel. Can I go somewhere else? Oh, I can't get there in the demo. I don't see anything in here that's worth getting. Blankets, maybe? No. Okay. Alright. Okay. Well, gang, I think that this brings us to the end of our little trip into this game, unfortunately, because I can't figure out what we can get here. This demo is available for free if you want to check it out. I will include more links in the description, but I'm going to be going ahead and we're going to be moving on to our next game here, so stay tuned. So that is all that we have for Roadwarden. If you want to check it out for yourself, you can grab it on itch.io for free. Now we're moving on to the Cloudtrail Islands game. This is a game set in a mythical world where people use parasailing to get around. So basically, it's a flying game filled with challenges for you to overcome and an expansive environment and town for you to explore. So let's jump right into it. Hey everybody, so we are going to be closing out today with a game called Cloudtrail Islands here. This is a game that I kind of saw a little bit on Twitter, and I was always interested in it, but yeah, the Cloudtrail Islands. I kind of saw a little bit of it on Twitter, but I didn't really know what it was about, and I didn't really get a chance to play it, so I'm going to take the opportunity to play it now. Oh, this is cute. Oh, this is heckin' cute. Woo! Oh no, oh, I died already. Great. Okay. Ooh, she's got a little bit more air than I thought that she would. Press space while in the air to deploy. I died again. I died twice, guys. This is great. This is great. You know what? I can hear like so many. I can already see the comments just going, "Get good." Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Okay. 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 Sorry about that. I accidentally clicked out of the game. Okay, go, 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 go! Shift! 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 Yay! Yay! I did it! Is this rock peeing? Is that gold? Okay, I need to go back. I need to go back. Come here. Ah! Ah! Oh! 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 I am so bad at this game. Monica's waiting for me. Monica gonna have to wait a year or two. Okay. Shift. 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 No. I'm so bad. I don't think I've ever been, guys, legit, I don't think I've ever been this bad at a game before. And I've been really bad at games. I've been really bad at games. Like, I've been there. I've been in the worst of it. I was the friend that always had, like, the shittiest house in Animal Crossing growing up. Okay, fly forwards to give yourself downward momentum, pull back to gain height. Well, that's what I've been doing. Oh, god damn it. Jesus Christ. It's too... Apparently, I'm too stupid to do this. Oh god, come on. Okay, just fly into the ground. Just fly. Just fly. Fly to your death. It's okay. Okay. Why am I facing this way? I'm so cute. I'm so cute, but I'm so annoying. Go, 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 go! Ah! 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 I did it! I did it! Yes! Oh, no. 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 No! Ah! 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 Guys, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Let me out! Let me out! Somebody let me out! Oh god! Let me out where? I don't understand what I'm saying. Okay, here we go. I always felt like a loner in my hometown, but I never knew why. Wow. It's really cute. I mean, this game is really cute. The controls, I think, need a little work here. Girl! Go, 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 go! 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 Oh, Lord. Go! Go! I don't know how I'm doing this, but okay, go, 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 go! Land! Land! Land, sweetie, land! Okay, Monica, where the hell are you? Monica! Monica! A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Monica by my side. A little bit of Monica is all I need. A little bit of lawsuits all I see. Because I keep singing copyrighted songs. Well, look who we have here. It's so good to finally meet you, Wendy. I've been looking forward to your arrival from the minute you sent me that letter. I was so shocked when our postman told me that I had a letter all the way from Abscondia. Oh, and what a beautiful country Abscondia is, too. Not that I've been there myself, mind you. I've just read a lot of books that takes place there. Well, anyway, it is my pleasure as Mayor of Cloudtrail County to welcome you to the Alstacia. Come on, take a walk with me, will you? If I don't keep these joints moving, they get all creaky. Ikari is a small town just east of here. You were supposed to dock there originally, but sometimes the winds coming in from the expanse wreak havoc upon the ships. Lucky for me that Sheriff Adley was around to give me a ride to meet you. It's quite fitting that this island is the first one for you to set foot on. This used to be a training ground long ago for folks who tried to glide you Abscondians. They couldn't get the knack of it in the end, though, and abandoned this place. Now that you're here, maybe you could get some good use out of it. I know you must be itching to test the Altacian wind since we've got out here. Go on now, don't be shy. No, I'm very shy. I'm very shy. I'm very shy, trust me. Like, I am so shy. Oh. Oh, great. Oh, great. Oh, 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 oh. Sugar, we're going down. We're going down like a Fall Out Boy song. Okay. Go, 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 go! Wow. 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 What? Can I read that? E to read the sign. E to read the sign. Oh my god, no. Okay, I guess I'm just falling. I can run. I can run on air? Okay, can I escape? I don't know what happened there, but okay. I somehow managed to make it out. Oh, I'm gonna climb up these steps, guys. This is gonna be a very basic skill. It's gonna be fine. She's got, like, way too much air to her jump. Like, I just kind of anticipate her to not have as much jump power as she does, and then she always kind of, like, does this little, like, look at it. She's hiccuping, like, when she jumps. She, like, hiccups. Oh. Okay. If I can live in this land by just jumping every... Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try again. We're gonna try. We're gonna try this again. We're gonna give it the old college try here, gang. Come on. No. Get good. Like, oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I swear to god I didn't even press space twice that time. Girl, stop. Stop. Just jump. Just do me a favor. I need you to jump. Just jump once. Good girl. Now jump again. Good job. Good job. I appreciate how our hair is very dyed at the end. We got that ombre kind of look going on. It's kind of nice. It's like it reminds me kind of like a straw. Kind of reminds me of strawberry lemonade, which is something that's gonna cheer me up when I inevitably realize how bad I am at this game, gang. I like this though. This is kind of an interesting concept for a game because it's like a, anyways, it's like a playground that you get to kind of spend time in and like run around in and I swear to god. It's like a playground for flying, and if only the flying were as smooth. It needs improvement in terms of like how smooth the controls are, because I just feel like one kind of tap of the button does a little bit more than I was expecting it to do. So that's kind of a little bit of an adjustment for me, because it's just like I just anticipate doing a little light jump and then all of a sudden I'm like flying in the air. So I wonder if this is it. This is it. There's a diamond though up here. Okay. Here we go! Just sink into the ground, bitch. Just sink, just sink. Just sink down. Just sink down into the ground. Just don't come back. Just don't come back. Like, why would you come back? No, there is a diamond, gang, and I'm gonna get this diamond. I am obsessed now with this diamond here. It's also kind of got a little bit of a problem because for whatever reason, when I'm trying to like use my camera, like my mouse is off screen. It's all the way over on my other monitor. So that's a little weird. I'm like just hyper focused here. I love how she's like, it's a training ground. I love how there's like no wind that impacts my actual hair. Like it's the windiest place in the world. People can literally just like fly around on gliders. Like we'll pretend like we're all Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender and just fly everywhere we want. Okay. I've got a few more minutes before I rage quit, but I hope that everybody's having a good day and that they've enjoyed their episodes and as this episode so far. And as a reminder, if you have any Pride Month themed, if you're an LGBT dev, we are taking submissions for Pride Month. So if you've got a new game or a game that's in development that you want us to take a look at, and it's either about LGBT themes or you're an LGBT dev, we're taking a look, and we would really, really encourage those submissions. I've been looking around. Of course, there's a plenty of good... I swear to God. I swear to God. So, of course, I think I'm going to give this a break before I actually smash my computer, but of course there's a lot of great games out there that are already existing, but I'm always, the purpose of Indie Power Hour is to highlight new projects that you might not have heard about, so, rather than play something like Butterfly Soup, which I know is a really great visual novel, I'd like to take a look at new games that have preferably come out within the past 2 months, or have a demo or are currently in development. Those are the kinds of projects that I'm interested in checking out for Indie Power Hour. So of course, if you have a suggestion, let me know. I think we're going to give this a break. If you want to try Cloudtrail Islands on your own, definitely give it a go and let me know how you do. You're probably going to do way better than I did, but you know. Alright, I'm going to take us right to our outro. That was all that we have for Cloudtrail Islands. It's still in development, and the demo is available for free on itch.io. That is all the time that we have for today. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Indie Power Hour. Be sure to follow either me or GameLuster on Twitter for future episodes. Thanks again.